Please stand, put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
How's it going in a mess? It's your one and only Treza here with
Olivia, and welcome to your January weekly broadcast. It's 2018.
We all hope you had a great break. Let's start off the broadcast with Sarah for weather.
Hey Montgomery, it's Sarah here with your weather. Today the high will be 73 and the low will be 55. On Saturday, the high will be 76 and the low will be 54. And on Sunday, the high will be 75 and the low will be 52. I usually like wearing t-shirts, but I guess I can be open-minded and wear a hoodie like this during the weekend. Well, that's all for me, MMS. Bye.
I know I'm going to definitely wear a jacket and long sleeves this weekend.
Since the break has started, I've definitely fallen back with school news.
Me too. Now, I think we should all go over to Abby with school news.
Hello, Montgomery. Today I'm here with your school news. We just came back break, but we get another day off on Monday the 15th for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Martin Luther King Jr. was an important person in history. He was a civil rights leader, and this is a day that we use to remind ourselves about the separation we had in the world.
Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. Yeah. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
In other school news, our progress reports will be mailed home next Friday, but they are not your final grades. If you are struggling, there are a couple ways to get your grades up, and even if you aren't having trouble, you can use these tips too. You can talk to your teachers, and they may have extra credit you can complete to boost up your grade. Well, that's it for me, MS. Bye.
Ready, set. Hi students, we're here from Granite Hills to share an amazing educational opportunity.
Sting is a day where middle school students like you take classes from high school students like us. Our goal is simple. We want to create an atmosphere to encourage a love of learning outside the classroom.
This year, our program is on January 27th. You'll have the opportunity to take up to 8 classes and experience life as a high school student on campus for a day. You can register online at granite.learningu.org, and you can pick out all of your classes.
What classes are being taught this year? Well, you like science? Come take Making a Foam Explosion, or Backyard Science.
How about history? Come take everything you need to know about the Civil War.
Maybe you really like music. How about How to Make a Mixtape 101?
Or memes, we've even got a class for that too. Sign up to take Mild Memes 101.
From leadership to public speaking to art to cooking and even CrossFit, we have classes of all types designed just for you.
This year, our program is on the 27th of January from 8:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock at Granite Hills High School. You do not need to be planning on attending Granite Hills High School to participate. The cost is $20. However, if you register online early, you'll receive a $5 discount. There is also a fee waiver for any students unable to pay this fee. The registration covers the cost of your classes and lunch, and we cannot wait to see you there.
Yes, we have a 3-day weekend.
But Treza, remember, the whole reason we have long weekends is because one person who had a dream. Don't forget to check the homework calendar. Most teachers post your homework so you can keep track of it.
Now let's go to national news with Lord.
Hello, Montgomery, and a wondrous morning to you all. Today, in this January broadcast, I am giving you some nationwide news. Let's get started. First, we have some out-of-this-world news. Some of you may have heard it, maybe not, but we are talking about the Falcon Heavy launch. It was supposed to happen this week, and people are already calling it the most powerful rocket this generation has ever seen. Now let's talk about kids working at 10 years old in Bolivia. That's right, it is legal for kids to work at 10 years old in Bolivia. Would you guys start working at this age? I know I wouldn't. The government in Bolivia is still struggling with this. Well, that's all for me, Montgomery. Bye.
Those rockets are so cool. I wish I could fly in one of them.
Definitely. And can you believe that in Bolivia, it's legal to work when you are 10? Talking about work, let's run on over to Cameron with sports.
What's up, MMS? It's Cameron here with sports. First of all, I just want to address I'm not what I call a sports person. I'm doing my best to understand what I'm talking about and what I researched. So I may mess a lot of things up. I'm being open-minded about this. Now on to the actual news. To start off, Georgia played Alabama in the NCAA football championships, and Alabama won, 26-23. It was as much of a Georgia collapse as it was an Alabama victory. The Empire State Building even lit up in Alabama's colors after the victory. As far as the upcoming NFL playoffs, on the 13th, the Falcons are playing the Eagles at 1:35 p.m., and the Titans are playing off against the Patriots at 5:15 p.m. On the 14th, the Jaguars are going against the Steelers at 10:05 a.m., and the Saints and Vikings are playing at 1:40. Next up, the Aztec basketball games. The San Diego State Aztecs are going off against a number of teams throughout the next 3 months. They will be going up against teams like Boise State on the 13th, Fresno State on the 17th, New Mexico on the 20th, and many more. Well, that's all from me, MMS. Bye.
I'm definitely ready for those games.
Now let's go over to Eyes on You.
What's up, MMS? I'm back with Eye on You. This Eye on You is all about this month's IB trait, open-minded. To be open-minded means to be open to new ideas and more. The IB definition of open-minded is to critically appreciate our cultures and our personal histories, value the traditions of others, to seek and evaluate things from a different point of view, and to be willing to grow from the experience. By following these little guidelines, our school can be a star example of being open-minded and having acceptance. Welcoming all new ideas, students, and subjects are all great ways to tie Montgomery into the IB traits. Well, that's all for this Eye on You. Bye.
Okay, now I'm definitely going to try to be more open-minded all of the time. One small step for man, one huge leap for mankind.
What a great quote. Now let's go over to health with Diego.
Since it's 2018, that means New Year, New Me. So a lot of people have their New Year's resolutions, and most of them have one of their goals as staying fit. So I will be telling you a few ways to keep that New Year's resolution. The first tip is to break down your diet, meaning only eating a certain amount of calories for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and not trying to eat foods that have a lot of sugars or grease. Some foods that you should try to avoid are sweets and fast foods like fries and burgers. The second tip is to exercise at least half an hour a day for 3 to 4 days a week. 2 days should be focusing on strength, and the other 2 should be on running. One last tip when trying to stay fit is to get a lot of sleep. Sleeping gives you energy, repairs your muscle. Well, that's all for me, MMS. Bye.
I'm definitely going to continue to have a healthy diet and exercise more.
Well, that's all for us, MMS.
Bye.
Hey MMS, it's Danita, and I'm here with a quick announcement. Don't forget that next Wednesday after school in room 305, there will be a Catalina meeting. Students will need to bring their next installment payment if they haven't finished paying for it. Well, that's all for me, MMS. Bye!